What's going on, guys? It's Ethan, also known as Ethan the Connect, and we are back with another episode of Triangle Talk. Triangle Talk is a podcast about entrepreneurship and just becoming a better version of yourself, and we are back at it again here with
Cory Infinite, aka Infinite Pieces.
And Seth McGrew. I just want to say beforehand, if you're listening right now, you are a top tier human being, and we appreciate your support.
Day one.
Today we are going to be talking about motivation versus discipline. I have this written down. Motivation is doing things when you feel like it and when you want to, but discipline is doing those things regardless of how you feel about it. So motivation is like, dang, I feel motivated to do this right now. I want to go clean my room. I want to go work on my business. I'm feeling good about it. Discipline is knowing I have my shit to do. I have to get these tasks done. I don't want to do it. I want to go outside and lay in a hammock. And chill. But I know I'm disciplined enough that I need to get these things done. Mm-hmm. One seems better than the other. Do you guys agree with me?
Of course.
Yeah.
Discipline is much better than motivation. Motivation is temporary in my eyes.
Mm-hmm. It is temporary.
Yeah.
Comes and goes.
Yes, sir.
Right off the bat, before I forget, I saw this thing on Instagram. It was like a diagram of motivation and creating.
Okay.
And then so there was one with motivation, and then there was good content and then bad content. And when you got motivated, you'd get good content, and then you when you were not motivated, it would just be crummy. But then there was another chart that showed consistency, and it was just it was a ton of good, bad, but really good, and then really bad, really good, and there was a bunch of them. Mm-hmm. So if you only do things when you're motivated, you're not gonna do as much. Therefore, you're not gonna reach your potential. Therefore, your work's just kind of gonna be stagnant. But if you have consistency, you'll probably
if you know
you'll have
peak
more
time.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
I like that.
We all looked at each other and started talking, and we knew exactly what each other was thinking. That was a sick moment that we just had. I just want to say that.
Yeah.
So I think what you're trying to say, and what we're all agreeing with, is that you need to know when your peak time to work is, and during that time period, you gotta get stuff done. Mm-hmm. Some people are morning people, some people are afternoon people. But if you're consistent with when you work, you're gonna do terrific things. Mm-hmm. There was this one person. I watched this video one time about this guy talking about this cycle. It was talking about doing homework, but really you can apply it to anything. You could apply it to working on the business, making calls or anything.
Any task.
Yeah, any task, basically. He said a lot of people will work on homework for 20 minutes, then take a 30-minute break. And in that 30-minute break, you reset and you gain laziness throughout that 30 minutes, basically. So what you should do is
gain laziness, as in you just are lazy.
You obtain laziness by becoming relaxed in that state. If you take too long of a break, you get used to that break, is what he's saying.
Okay.
You get used to that feeling and you grow to like it. You know?
Yeah.
So during that time period, you can work for 20 minutes. He said that's perfectly fine. Work for that same amount of time. But when it comes to break time, you take a 5-minute break. Yeah. So it's just quick 5 minutes, set a timer. You have to stay disciplined though during that break time.
That's good.
And then that kind of resets it. It gives you just enough time to get relaxed and then work for another. But then this is the best part. Don't work for as long as you did the first time. Because your attention span isn't going to be as long, even though you got it reset. Work for 15 minutes. 5-minute break, 10 minutes. 5-minute break, 5 minutes. And then if you want to, be done. Or if you want, reset it. 20, 15, 10, 5. That's
interesting.
That is interesting.
It's super interesting. I don't know if it works. Usually if I'm grinding on something, I just keep going with it. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Sometimes I do take breaks, but that's if I'm not passionate about it or disciplined enough to do it. Mm-hmm. So do you guys ever think that you've gone through periods of extreme motivation on your business? And what do you think that time period was?
I'd say
it wasn't even discipline at that point.
Extreme motivation, probably right off the rip.
Right off the jump.
Right when I kind of quit my job and I was just all in on it, because I was just I gotta figure this out, otherwise I'm screwed, kind of.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I think that was probably my peak motivation was kind of right when I started.
Okay.
Same here, kind of like right when I had a video blow up that like it said I was gonna like start wholesaling. It got like 600,000 views. I'm like, fuck yeah! But then like 2 months in, when I'm like, oh, this is actually really difficult. You have to talk to 40, 50 people a day. You have to make offers every week on houses. This isn't some walk in the park that people make it seem like on the internet. Like then it's
those
like
gurus.
Yeah, those gurus. Exactly.
Yeah.
I get you. I think that literally, I mean, I'm the exact same. It was motivation right off the jump. Like when I decided to go after it, I was extremely motivated. Like, after I'd get off work at the law firm, I'd work till about 1 or 2 in the morning on designing the website.
But then you wake up at 6?
And I did wake up and like started all over again. Like I was being stupid motivated.
But
that
crazy.
wasn't
You
discipline.
go to bed at 1
And wake
up at 6.
Literally, but like I wanted these systems in
nuts.
place. I wanted this stuff set up to where I could succeed. Like I was so motivated, but that wasn't discipline by any means. Like that's what
Yeah.
That was
sucks.
just wanting it really, really
It was
bad.
so
having that
so
burst.
momentary, so momentary. Like I don't.
You can't keep that up though.
No,
That's
I
what
don't
people
have
realize.
that. I don't have that. I don't want to even call it drive. I don't have that
I feel like that's
motivation.
unhealthy.
It's so
That is unhealthy.
Yeah.
Only sleeping 4 or 5 hours a night.
And then I was working
That's
9
bad.
to 5, so that's 8 hours.
Facts,
Well, hour for lunch, so 7 hours.
Yeah.
And then I'd probably eat for like 30 minutes when I got home. So then I'd be working for another 6 when I got home.
Exactly. You can't keep that shit up, bro. The one
No.
thing I don't like about like hustle culture, and I feel like fucking Gary says this a lot. He's like work. Like he talks about working 14-hour days. Well, it's like, bro, like nobody can do that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like maybe
Yeah,
there's some
like-
people
I think something's gotta
that
give.
can.
There's something that
Yeah,
has to
there's
give.
some-
Like
Exactly.
either
like,
you don't have a social life, you don't go to the
spend time
gym,
with your family.
you don't sleep, you don't see your family, you don't see your friends, you don't have fun.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
gives if you're willing to work that amount of time.
For-
Like Elon
like,
Musk, he's willing.
14 hours, my guy. That's giving
Yeah.
2 hours to yourself if you want to sleep 8 hours a night,
Yeah.
which you should if you're gonna be working
You
for
guys sleep
14
8 hours?
I'd say 8, 9 hours. Yeah.
Same.
I wish. I'm getting like 6 right now.
Oof.
That's hard, bro. That's rough.
It's like I know the difference though between 8 and 6.
You can feel it.
When I get 8, I feel like a newborn baby. I wake up ready to conquer the day. When I get 6, I wake up like this. Turn off the alarm.
Not
hit
knowing
stuff.
where you are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I feel like I'm in a new planet.
Yeah.
But when I first started though, that was motivation. Now it's turned into discipline. Like I do things, although I want to do them, I do them because I know that they need to get done.
Same here.
It's a discipline to know you have things to do, regardless of how you're feeling. If you're tired, you gotta get shit done.
Mm-hmm.
And that's discipline right there. What do you guys think about discipline being learned, taught, or you're born with it?
Shit, that's interesting.
It's
For sure.
like
Because like you can have someone in your life who's a disciplined person, like your dad or
Mm.
someone like that, who could really instill that into you, or like a friend
yeah.
could. But then I feel like some people learn it for sure. Like I feel like there's some people who fuck up their lives and are really bad people and then become like really disciplined, successful people.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they did that themselves. So I feel like it definitely depends on the person.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think for me, I feel like discipline was taught.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like I don't know if I was born with discipline, and I definitely didn't used to have it when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like John instilled discipline in me. It's so useful.
How so?
Like you do the chores twice a week. You know what I mean? Like you do these things even though you don't want to do them. I don't want to take out the trash on Tuesday nights. I don't want to do the chores.
But having someone there to like keep track of you,
Yeah,
kind of
like,
always
yeah, but
having
it's like
to
he
do
kept
that.
track of me. And although like during I was like, fuck this, like I don't want to do these chores. I don't want to do the trash. This sucks. Like
That's probably like one of the
Learned a
only
lesson.
good reasons
I learned
that's
such a good lesson, dude.
that might be like the only good reason that school is a thing for entrepreneurs. Is just like
Yeah.
Have
kind of building a
discipline.
discipline of going and doing the same thing kind of
Yeah.
at a certain
Over and
time.
over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
facts. Because like if you have a business, I mean, like it is doing the same thing over and over again. And like even if you love it, you know, like you, like you know, but like shit, like there is gonna be times where you're like,
Yeah,
it's,
I
like,
found
not all
myself.
there. You know what I'm saying? Like not like all there, but like you don't have that want like you usually do. I would say.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
agree.
I've found that.
It's like, do you make pieces even when you don't want to, or do you?
Like I
always
found
want to?
it's slowly been going like it's kind of slowly been going down.
It's like
like
drifting.
yeah, but like I still like it, and I know it's the right thing to do, which like
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
not
you
gonna
still
stop.
have passion for it.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
It's just like
Yeah.
you're.
But like
Would you consider that motivation? Yeah, because I think that
I
would be
will-
motivation to do it, but your discipline is still right going up because you know you gotta get the shit done.
yeah, I will tell you though, like when I'm doing something new, or like
I bet you're motivated.
yeah,
You fuck with
I
it.
like that a lot better. It's like when I like if I go to like a thrift store,
Oh.
find something, and then like have an idea for it and
Yeah.
do it. I
Like
like
what you were
I
just
like
telling
doing
us
that a lot
about?
better.
I don't know if you want to
Yeah.
say it in the podcast.
Yeah, or even just like these vests that I'm starting to make like more of. I've been designing like a bunch of vests. Like it's something different than like the tapestry shirts, and like I'm excited to do it. And I just feel I have a really good feeling about
The
them.
man was just giddy like a little kid talking about these vests. Like he was
You're like,
pumped
bro,
about
like
it.
check this.
Yeah, he was like, look at these
I'm
designs. Look
hyped,
at these
bro.
designs. Like he was excited. That's motivation.
Uh-huh.
Although that's not discipline, you still have discipline. Like that's motivation.
That's
And
like
it's useful.
passion almost. I would
Yeah.
say it's just loving
It
what
is.
you do.
It's
too.
like, bro, look at this. Check this shit out.
Yeah.
This would be sick.
Dude, I
Yeah.
swear. I'm just hyped because I think these might be big.
They're gonna have zippers or buttons.
They're gonna have
Pockets or
zippers.
no pockets.
Zippers. Some might have pockets. Some might not.
Are they all gonna have zippers?
Majority of them will. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Are they gonna have pockets right here? Pockets right here?
Just wherever I'm feeling. Depends on the design. Kind
Oh
of.
shoot! Whatever he's feeling, guys.
Yeah.
That's motivation. That's passion.
You never know with Infinite.
Exactly.
Shoot, man. When do you guys? Oh man. Like when do you guys think that you're most motivated nowadays? Now that we've lost like that initial motivation when we started our businesses, when are you motivated?
Whenever
when you try something new.
Try something new, or when I see something that works, kind of, or like I get
You
like
get sales.
something. Not sales, but like
Cloud.
evidence that I'm in the right direction.
In the form of clout.
Evidence that I'm going in the right direction.
So what is your evidence you're going in the right direction?
Clout. I get somebody DMs them on Instagram,
Just like-
messages them, and it's like, I love you so much. Shoot.
We're just playing with you.
No, I know, but just like little things
Mm-hmm.
Like
that
what?
you just. I don't know,
Your mama
little
says good
things.
job. Your dad says, hey, keep it up, kid.
or just like knowing that you're gonna, I don't know, like win, or like knowing, I don't know, and like being like delusional about that.
All right.
I
Ethan,
guess.
What motivates you nowadays?
Shit, I don't even know, man. Like right after I work out, I mean, like that always just gives me some like endorphins. Like I don't know if you want to call that motivation,
I
but I
would
feel like
agree.
after I work out,
Yeah.
like and I do a difficult task, then like that pushes me forward.
I forgot
Like
about
you know
that.
what I'm saying. So like I feel like that helps me.
That's a big one for
Um,
you.
Okay, I'm trying to think of like what else. Like just talking to people. Like when I find someone who's interested in selling their house, it's just like boom. Like shit, like there's another lead I can add
Yeah.
right there. It's just like
Like when things move forward, you gain motivation?
yes. Just like small little like micro wins. Like that situation I was telling you guys earlier about. Like how I kind of had that fall through the cracks, but it's like shit. Like
Yeah.
I'm still going in the right direction. Like you know,
Yeah.
like I
You know
still
you
had
talked to
that
the right
conversation with that seller, and that like could have been a potential deal, but like shit. Like I'm just not experienced enough to know that it could have been.
That was it. Yeah.
Exactly.
I get you.
So,
get you.
yeah. How about you?
I think when I have situations where I see growth, or I put myself in uncomfortable situations and they go well, that motivates the hell out of me. Like those 2 business breakfasts that I went to, they both went extremely well. Like I gave out business cards at both of them.
Facts,
Yeah, the
or
last
just
one I
doing
went to.
uncomfortable shit and having it go well.
Doing
Yeah.
uncomfortable things. Like putting
That's
yourself in
good.
those
That's
situations.
growth.
Yes.
For sure. Like you have to be uncomfortable to grow. I feel like that's kind of like an overused term.
Yeah.
Like maybe just because like I don't know, like on my Instagram feed, I feel like I see that everywhere. I don't know, but
Wait, what? See what? My bad.
oh shit, like it's some saying that like you have to be uncomfortable to grow. Or
Oh,
something
okay.
like that.
Sorry, I was writing
What
down.
the hell were you doing over
Growth
there?
create-
Just playing with your hat.
My bad.
Growth creates motivation. I had to write that down.
Boom,
That was a good one.
honey.
But I think putting myself in uncomfortable situations, having things go well, having energy-giving conversations with people.
This right here.
Yeah, like this gives me motivation.
Honestly, like after like every podcast night, like that's a boost.
Yeah, it's like a hey, we're moving.
For sure.
There's 3 more days of content. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's 3 days of content that we're putting out that can, by chance, help somebody.
Will help somebody for sure, considering we know on average we have 30 people. Isn't that what it was?
Depends on the week.
Yeah. 30 people, we'll say.
If a TikTok pops, then that week it's usually like 30 to 40. One time we had like 55 people on average watch each video.
That's dope. That's insane.
Which, like, that may not seem like a lot to some people, but like, bro, like,
that's insane.
Exactly, like 55 people care, 20 people care, like, bro, like,
well, like,
you have to start small, bro. Like, you're not just gonna become the next huge thing overnight. And I feel
Everyone
like that's
starts
where like a
somewhere.
lot of people feel like get discouraged to even start. You know?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the time people forget everyone starts at the bottom.
Exactly.
Like, people idolize people so much.
Yeah,
and
they're
it's
like
just
up at the
oh
top.
my god, yeah, like they were at your level.
they had to climb.
They were at your level, like
Joe Rogan started
Exactly.
somewhere. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
He
all
was,
these
like,
guys
10
started.
years ago, he started.
Just takes consistency and grinding. It takes discipline to continue to keep going, even when things aren't going your way or you aren't growing as much as you want to. You know that you gotta pump out content. You know you gotta get your shit done.
Facts, bro. And at this rate, I feel like we're gonna like be going somewhere pretty soon. Like in the next year, I feel like we're gonna have like a little like moment where it goes like that. You know.
I would hope so.
So like right now, it's just kind of this, but I feel like eventually we're gonna have one that goes up.
For sure.
So we had like
sure.
88 unique listeners. It was just like specific devices that are listening, and I think it measures it. It's just on Spotify. All these stats are just from Spotify, because that's all the Anchor measures.
Really? So if there's people listening on Apple, it doesn't even.
We don't even know that they're.
Oh wait, really?
Metrics. So like all the stats that we've ever looked at.
So it could
is just from Spotify.
We
which
need
is
to like times that by 2 then.
Yeah, well,
not necessarily.
Sort of, because like
people
watching it people
like,
watching it on Apple could be doing something
yeah,
different
like,
though.
I feel like half people have Spotify, half people have Apple. Maybe I don't know.
Dude, 53% of our listeners come from Apple Podcasts. 40. I think
So,
it was
yeah,
like,
we
I think
double
it was like
that
40
now.
some percent come from Spotify, and then the other 10 are like scattered with Anchor, Google Cast, and other
small
things.
platforms.
Damn.
Yeah. So like,
We're
we're saying we have 22
that's really interesting.
listeners, but that's just on Spotify. I believe.
So yeah, we could. That's crazy. That's
Damn.
I'm surprised you didn't mention that before.
Yeah, just
what's
like
wrong
recently.
with you?
But I was saying, like, one week we had 88 unique listeners, which means specific people listening. So, like, during that week, we had a few TikToks that popped. So, like, when the TikTok pop, our views pop.
Yeah, just how it goes.
Yeah.
I got a good feeling about the talks we're gonna make tonight, because now we're gonna actually like have like us talking and put text over it and caption it compared to us just
show
making
my face.
like kind of douchey videos. I feel like.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think you make douchey videos.
Maybe
Some
douchey.
of them are goofy. I'll give you that, guys. I'm not afraid to be goofy.
Yeah.
I have zero shame. Shameless plug. Go listen to Triangle Talk. I have this used car salesman idea where we're off topic. I'm gonna keep going. This used car salesman idea for a TikTok where I like act like a goofy, overexcited used car salesman. If you want to change your life, go watch Triangle Talk right now on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. They turn it down every fucking time. They turn it down every time. Every time. Now, 80% of my ideas, I don't know.
Well, because you speak your mind, bro.
I do.
Shit, like I just feel like you say like everything.
I say
like,
a lot
I
of
feel
shit that
like
comes
you don't
from
even
mind.
filter it yourself. Almost.
Nope,
Exactly.
I never do.
Exactly.
I
so,
never do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Oh shoot, guys. So what do you think is useful about? We'll get back to discipline and motivation. Discipline versus motivation. What do you guys think discipline is most useful for? Getting tasks done or growth?
Everything in life. Everything in life.
Do you
I
think
would
you're a
say, like
disciplined
in
person?
your business, not nearly as disciplined as I could be. I would say.
Yeah. I
Not
think everybody can always
nearly
be more
as
disciplined.
That's a real, yeah.
Because like sometimes maybe I'll go over my caloric intake for the day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I want to have like a cookie after dinner or something like that. Easter just happened. Man, I love Easter egg Reese's.
Oof, those are good.
I love them, dude. Reese's
Those
are
are
like my bread and butter.
They're good.
So like
Reese's are one of my favorite candies.
Same.
I would say.
I agree. That and Skittles, dude.
I'm a Skittles guy as well.
I like all candy.
I love candy as well. Like candy's like, ooh, I want it. I'd rather eat candy than like any
Sandwich.
salty meal or anything like that.
You like salty chocolate?
Ooh, like sea salt?
Yeah.
Yes. Why wouldn't I?
What are you talking about?
I don't like chocolate plain though.
Shit, like salty chocolate,
Yeah.
like you have like
It's
something
like sea
salty
salt.
with
Yeah.
something sweet.
Sea salt on top of like
Yeah,
dark
it's like
chocolate
sea salt
or
on
like
chocolate.
I've
sea
never
salt with chocolate
heard
and
of
caramel.
that.
Really?
I've never tried that.
Get on it.
Dude, you're missing out.
It's good.
All right, let's get back.
Yeah.
Because people are pissed. They're like, I don't
Sorry.
give a
This
fuck
is
about
worthless.
chocolate.
This is a waste of my time. Oh shoot. Okay, but discipline I think is something that keeps you going. It can be used in
Side note. That kind of that shows in this topic that we're talking about. Like even we are lacking discipline. Like
Yeah.
we're getting off topic about like
Yeah.
the things we should be talking about. You know, like everyone could
Inception.
be. Everyone
Really.
can be more
disciplined.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree. Cause like even when I don't know, throughout the day, I'll maybe watch TikToks if I get home a little bit, and I could have
Sit
more
on your
discipline.
phone for 10 minutes. And just
Yeah, exactly.
scroll.
Like you can always work harder, always have more discipline. So in the end, I think just be as disciplined as you can be and be content with the work that you're doing and know that growth is always welcome.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think? I mean, maybe have the self-realization, like the self-awareness to know if you're not disciplined enough. But if you're pretty damn disciplined, just be happy with it. Be
Yeah.
proud of what you're doing.
Yeah, like you don't need to go like X Games mode. Like you don't need to go to bed at like 2 in the morning, wake up at 6 like Seth was.
Yeah,
like, that's
no, yeah.
motivation. Like bro, like
Yeah.
nobody can keep that up. I feel like.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Shit, like, and if you do say you keep that up, I honestly think you're lying.
Or you're
Because,
an
like,
alien or
shit,
something.
like we're all humans, you know. We all make
Yeah.
mistakes. We all have forms of like escapism. We just want to watch TV. We want to scroll on TikTok. We want to escape our lives for 15 minutes. That's just a natural human thing to do. So
agree.
like, stop judging yourself, but also be self-aware if you're not disciplined. I would say.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be sick to be so happy with your life that you didn't want to escape it?
That would be sick.
That's the whole goal.
That's the goal, my friends. That's the goal.
Yeah, but I feel like you're always gonna have a way of escaping. Like, bro,
Oh
like,
yeah,
even
like
if it's
relaxing
Yeah.
outside or something.
right, exactly, like skateboarding, for example.
Oh yeah.
Shit, like, or just like,
Yeah.
shit, I don't know, like watching a TV show or like shit like that. Like we all scroll on social media. Those are all forms of escapism. So I feel like
I get
you're
that.
always gonna have something.
Yeah.
I get that. I get that, man.
Right on.
Are you guys proud of what you said?
I'm proud.
I'm proud.
All right, gentlemen.
Proud.
We'll wrap it up for the podcast, for the old potty. That sounded funny. All right. Today, folks, we talked about motivation versus discipline. Motivation is doing things when you feel like it and when you want to. Discipline is doing things regardless of how you feel about it, but doing it because you know you gotta get it done. Motivation is useful in the short term. Maybe when you're initially starting a business, you're going to have a burst of motivation because you want this to work out. So you're going to have an overabundance of energy to work hard on it. But in the long run, that motivation is going to run out. And that's when discipline is going to come into play. You have to be disciplined and know that you need to get your tasks done. You need to do what you need. Well, you need to do what you need to do. Regardless of what that is, make your calls, get your leads going, send out your emails, make your pieces, create new ideas, create content, anything. Have the discipline to know that you need to do those things even when you don't want to. Also, discipline can be learned. It can be nature versus nurture. You know what I mean? You can be raised into discipline or you can be born with discipline. So you got to
You
think
think you
about
can be born with it? I feel like we didn't talk about that.
I think somebody can be born with discipline.
Really?
I mean, I'd truly be unsure. I don't know.
Really, like you think as like a baby, like you're disciplined as a child.
I think no, I don't think you're disciplined as a child, but maybe
I feel
like
like you can be
it's just
raised
something
by
in there.
someone.
It's
that's what I'm
genetics.
saying. No, that's
It's
what I'm saying. Like, I
genetics.
think people like OCD are disciplined.
Okay.
And like they weren't raised to be
Yeah.
OCD; they were
It's
born
all
with that.
genetics.
That's a good example.
You know what I
That's
mean?
a good example.
I think I was raised to be disciplined,
Mm-hmm.
but I think some people can be born disciplined. Just depends on the situation. And like people that are born disciplined probably don't talk about it. You know what I mean? It's just the way that they are.
True.
Mhm.
You're like, oh, you're so quirky.
They
My
probably
gosh.
don't even realize they're disciplined. They probably that's just how
Yeah.
shit is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Almost.
I
don't
agree.
know.
Whatever
I
you
didn't mean
may
to
be.
interrupt. I'm sorry. I just felt like we could have like
Oh,
gone more in
elaborated?
depth on that.
I
yeah.
agree. I agree, my friend. I agree. Whatever that may be, nature versus nurture within your discipline realm. Discipline is a very beautiful thing, and you need to be proud if you have it, and if you don't have it, try to obtain some, because that's what is going to make you successful. I'm sorry for my stuttering, but thank you for tuning into Triangle Talk today. We will catch you next time, folks.
Doses.